After adding one of the longboard Pinot Noir to our Esky, it was time to split up. Eleanor and I went down to check out the Blackman's Brewery.
And with me not being much of a gin drinker and Erin loving it herself, we travelled the other way to have a chat with the owner at the local gin distillery to see if she could change that.
So I started the first Australian Distilled Spirits competition when I worked for the Agriculture Society, so I was exposed to the industry very early on when it was just starting in Australia.
Yeah.
And I've had a long history with the coast as well. My parents had a house further around at Moggs Creek, and I just ultimately wanted to be here with my family, living full time and being in a food business in some way, shape or form, and loved gin. Had been exposed to gin, had the opportunity to start making it in Melbourne, which is where I'm still making it now, but soon to be making it in Torquay.
Wow.
And then opened this place. And this has just been a little hidden gem, really. So it's a little bar, but it's also our tasting room, our home on the coast. Yeah, which has been really important for us. So,
How did you create this?
yeah, so I've worked with another distiller and worked through the types of gins that I like. When someone said, when you're making gin, who do you make gin for? Ultimately, I made it for myself. I had to love it and be able to talk to it and have a story about what it is and why I created it. So for me, it was about making something that was using as much ingredient that I could from the coast and as much indigenous plants as well. So
Have a sip.
have a sip to see whether it's something that you like.
All right.
Seeing how it's served in different ways.
Yeah, no, look, I'm converted. Gin's great. Gin's great.
Not hard.
It turns out I'm a fan of gin now, but I guess that was to be expected. Of course, before leaving, Erin and I took the opportunity to add one of the award-winning bottles to our Esky, and we were back on our way to visit Jacko and Eleanor, who were hanging out at the Blackman's Brewery.
At the Blackman's Brewery, Eleanor and I were filled in on their very own range of beers, which are all made here on site, and their locally sourced options that they also have on offer. Talking to Ren Blackman gave us great insight into their process and how they pride themselves on being a great place for family pub feeds and travellers just looking to pass through. With their takeaway option, we weren't leaving without a couple of their 4-packs for the road, of course, before regrouping with Micky and Erin to recap for the day.
Welcome back, guys. Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Where have you been?
We were at the gin distillery.
After going through what we'd all purchased for the day, and maybe realising that a few items we bought might not have been that essential, then remembering some of the great business owners that we had met, we realised what a wonderful idea that these girls have come up with. An opportunity to give back and help small businesses regain what they have lost from the harshness of 2020. And in exchange, get to travel with some great friends and have some fun times. What a ball it's been with Eleanor and Erin. And we wish them and Empty Esky all the best on their venture for 2021.